Alright, hello. Just a quick video on update of the games I'll be playing, hopefully in the near future. Right, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption quite a lot. I have got a lot of videos put by in private, so if I don't play Red Dead Redemption at any particular time, at least I've got games to share as public at a later date. Today I haven't played Red Dead yet. I don't know if I will play Red Dead Redemption tonight, but I have done a little bit of gaming today. One of the games I played was Raising World for an hour. The reason I played that because there's been some updates on it. Apparently there's now inhabitants with villages on the main island. Apparently, I've not gone exploring the island. I did see a note that there was some images that there was some shipwrecks and boat wrecks around the island, so I done that. But I think that was a bit of a waste of time because every time I went around when I was going around the island, every time I found a shipwreck or boat wreck, there were treasure chests there, but there weren't no treasure in the chest. So that was a bit of a waste of time. The other games I did give a quick go, but I didn't actually stream them, was UpDate Survival. What ones were they? Oh god, put Steam back on. Raising World, and I've just quickly gone on the Infected. Now, Raising World and the Infected, I did not stream, did not do any video on them ones whatsoever. I just wanted to see if the games were still working. I did have a problem with UpDate Survival not wanting to load the game, but I did manage to fix that eventually. So that's working, but it does take about 2 to 3 minutes for the game to actually load into the main actual game. And the Infected seems to be working. Not much going on in there at the moment. I don't know if there is much of an update on there. I did notice that for some reason my elevator in my base didn't seem to want to work, but I did get it working eventually. There seems to be different music effects when the Infected apparently comes up near to your base to attack you. So I think the music's been changed around a little bit. I think he said something about TV, or I'll check the TV and there is like a music video there, but only one that I could find. So the Infected, I will probably start playing that again a little bit later, and maybe UpDate Survival because I think he's done some upgrades on that as well. Miss Survival, I'm not going to bother with because that screwed up my game completely when they started mucking around, adding new features, like more towns. I think it screwed it up when he started bringing in different kind of like beast creatures, kind of thing. Could never get it working again. And then when I did start a new game, which I didn't want to do, every time I saved it and went back to play it, it screwed up my save game for some reason. And I had to keep starting a new game all the time. So Miss Survival, I'm not going to bother with whatsoever. Red Dead Redemption, I'm going to keep playing every day, unless I'm not feeling well or I've got to go out and do something or I'm visiting friends, family, or whatever. But as I say, there is a lot of Red Dead Redemption game files I've recorded uploaded to YouTube, but put as private. Now, as you can see, with Red Dead Redemption, I've been going around like a lunatic, shooting and killing people. I've been watching a lot of videos where people have actually like gone crazy and like doing serial killing and like taking people on mountains and on top of high buildings and like setting down the old TNT and blowing them up and stuff like that. I found that quite funny actually, but that's because they're using the PC version with mods. You can't do it on PlayStation 4 or 5 that I know of. I play it on PlayStation 5 anyway. I do have the Xbox version, which I've not even bothered playing yet, because I play it when I got it on PS4. Now I did think about getting the PC version, but because my left hand has arthritis in it, it's very difficult for me to mess around with the keypads. I think you might be able to like use a controller on it, but I think when I tried putting a controller on Steam one time years ago, it just didn't want to function. Not the way I want the function anyway. You still had to use the keypad as well as the controller. Well, I don't know. Maybe because I did not mess around with the controller features, the actual going into the settings and setting like up and down, left and right, in the actual controller settings. I've got, I'm getting old. As you see, I've got a white beard. Long my hair's getting long. I'm 4 years old. No, 65 years old. So I'm getting old. Very, very old. How long I've got left on this planet, I don't know. Someone did say that I'd live up to 100, but the way the world's going at the moment, I don't really want to live to 100. I wouldn't care if I died tomorrow, to be honest with you. So everything here would go to my grandkids and my nephews and like shit. I don't have a will, so they'd have to fight over it. But yeah, I was messing around with OBS as well today, trying to get the programs to work on OBS so I could stream them. Now, the one I did get to work to stream was Raising Worlds. I've not tried it with Upkeep Survival or The Infected. It should work because it's just capturing the main monitor screen. So I do have like two monitors. I play the games. Every game I play on my 43-inch TV. And if I'm trying to check that it's streaming okay for YouTube, I'll have YouTube turned over onto the smaller 32-inch screen. So if I'm playing it and I don't catch any chat that's going on while I'm trying to concentrate in the game, I might see it on the other screen, and then I know it might be of a kind of a slight delay, or depends, if I read it or not, because there can be some sarcastic little buggers on YouTube, trying to like piss you off and make you lose concentration. So as I said, like with Red Dead Redemption 2, I have got a shitload of videos. I'm up to, I think, about what am I on? Because I have been doing Red Dead Redemption videos and not putting it as like the story prologue John like I normally do. Like I've been doing some brutal killings, as I call them, going around, just like shooting everyone I can find on site, building up the 1500 bounty in St. Denis quite a few times. But with that, if I go to the live, I've got like Blackwater shootout, #8, shotgun, knives, bows, hatchets, and more. #7. Although I don't use all those particular tools in the game, I try to play and use what I can use. I find like using the fire arrow, blasting arrow, some of the revolvers and some of the rifles with scopes on work okay for me. I might not use the knives and the axes and stuff like that. I'll just go around shooting everyone, whatever I want to do. Now, on the story mode / prologue / John, I've actually uploaded, I think, number 27 just the other day. Although it says 1 month ago, that's when I actually did the recording a month ago, and it's been stuck in the backlog recorded section of YouTube, all in private. Because if I go to my YouTube studio and go to content and go live, I am actually up to 106 episodes, would you believe? Yep, 106 episodes on Red Dead Redemption. Some of them will be like, being a bounty. Well, the last one I played was being a bounty hunter. 105 and 106. I was actually trying to be a bounty hunter, going around, getting the bounties, but there weren't really many convicts out there that I could go and bloody well find. So I did do a little bit of hunting and other kind of stuff on it. Also, I've been doing like the brutal killing ones. Because when you're playing Red Dead Redemption, you get, well, to me, I kind of think, well, what can I do today, Now, there is a lot of stuff in the game that I can still do, like go around looking for some more treasure maps, some more of the trinkets, looking for wildflowers and certain, like, bird life and animal life, because there are a lot of stuff in there that I need to find and complete. Like, there's still a couple of like legendaries, like the panther I need to find, the cougar I need to find. I think I found the elk. I know I found the white bison. Well, I found both the bisons actually, but there's still 1 or 2 legendaries I've not found, which I need to find at a later date. I'm on 88.7% of completing the game. Now, I was thinking of starting a new game, but I don't really want to start a new game until I've finished the game itself. And if I do start a new game, which I most probably might do, what would I do it as? Because I know you got the free play and you got other features in the game, like, the trapper, the camp. What's the other one? The bounty hunter and other stuff like that, which I've not even really touched yet. So the only one I really have been doing was like the free play one. Now, I've actually, all the free play videos I did on that particular season, episodes, or whatever you want to call it, I've actually uploaded all those ones, because I think I only done about 25 or 26 episodes of that one until I found out that with the free play, you got to get to level 5 naturist until you can start doing like wildlife fires, putting the fire down and camping out where you want to camp out. And I'm not on level 5. So every time I want to save the game or go to somewhere like a camp, I've got to go to the main camp and then try to save the game there. But sometimes that don't work. So what I'm going to do is try and finish off the section I'm on at the moment, playing John Mason. Once that's finished with, then I'm going to move over and continue with the free roam and try to get that all done and sorted out, because I do, I really want to get that done. Especially get to level 5 naturist, and I'm nearly just about on level 3 at the moment. So if anyone knows a quicker way for me to get to level 5, leave a comment below if you can. Don't leave it in chat, leave it in the comment after the video is finished, because sometimes the the chat will not show up after the video, so it's better to leave a comment after I've finalised the stream. But I find with free roam, when you're trying to do something and you've got other arseholes out there online finding you and shooting you to shit, and you're losing your gear. The only thing I don't like about Red Dead Redemption is, let's say you're roaming around, you've got legendary on the back of your horse, and you've got like 6 or 7 3-star pelts. Now, if you get killed, you lose it all, which I do not like. I think they should do it so, do an update so that if you do get killed, it's still on your horse when you respawn. So I try to actually, in one way, I suppose, try and save the game if I know I'm going to get killed at any time, because I don't want to keep losing it all. And I have been like doing videos. I've been complaining because I'm going out on the old rampage, killing every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And you're going to get like sheriffs and bounty hunters. But the thing with that, I've noticed that the sheriffs and the bounty hunters spawning just like that, practically behind you. There's no way of knowing they're going to be there unless you got the compass up big. But even that don't show you that they've spawned in. I wish they had like a little text button come up and say like, sheriffs now, like tracking you, or bounty hunters now tracking you. Because I don't think I've even realised that actually until like the last second when I realised like, bounty hunters and like sheriffs are on my ass. And when they kill you, you lose everything on your horse anyway, apart from your weapons and stuff, it's your furs, your pelts and that kind of stuff. Now, yesterday I was playing and I got obliterated about 6 or 7 times by the sheriffs and bounty hunters, and I was running around on my new Arabian black horse, Penny Black I called it, and they killed that horse about 4 or 5 times, and every time I loaded in, one of the other horses turned up, and I thought, no, I like running around with Penny Black. And I just reloaded and carried on doing what I was doing. Like, if I was at like Blackwater and I got killed at Armadillo, I would just reload the game in at Blackwater and run around with the Arabian Penny Black horse. But I got so fed up with yesterday getting killed and then killing my horse and a different horse that spawned in. I just went back to Blackwater and changed the horse over to one I found from a poor civilian which I shot and killed. I think it was one of the sheriffs actually, and I had room in the stable to put her there while I was running around with the Arabian horse. But because the Arabian horse just kept getting killed all the time, I put the horse back into like the stable and got the less crappy horse out, and I've been playing with her at the moment. And so like those particular ones, if I don't feel like playing the game the way it's supposed to be, like going out and doing task missions and stuff like that, I just want to go out and do some like random killing, become like a serial killer, or just killing everyone in sight, and I don't mind like getting killed because I've got no pelts on the bloody horse. Then I'll do it that way. But apart from that, if I'm going to play the game and I want to get the pelts, then I won't go killing people in the game because I don't want to keep getting killed and losing the pelts and having to like reload a save game. So if I get like 4 or 5 decent pelts, which is 3-star, which you can use at the trapper, and maybe a legendary, anything decent I've got on the back of the horse, I will actually save the game And if I'm running around and someone suddenly comes along and shoots me in the fucking back of the head or something, then at least I can reload the save game where I still got the pelts. Then I can just carry on from there again. But yeah, I've been mucking around, killing people. I said on a couple of videos I'm going to use knives, axes, and stuff like that, but I tend to forget about the knives and axes sometimes, and I keep using the bloody rifles and shotguns and pistols. But yesterday I did use the exploding arrows and fire arrows, but I still keep forgetting about the axes and the knives and stuff like that. So I've got to try to remember those when I'm doing the random killing episodes. Now I think on those, I've got up to brutal killings, as I call them, number 11. No, some of them are actually called brutal killing, roadway, Blackwater, and then they go. That's episode 9. Then I thought I'd just do brutal killings 10 and 11, and then I decided that I could still call it brutal killings, but then I changed it to Fireblaze TNT Arrows Part 1. Then Part 2 was Fireblaze TNT Arrows Death Road. I called it Death Road because I was running from Blackwater going to Rhodes, and I was following the trail all the way over. But I didn't make it because I kept getting killed by the fucking sheriffs and the bounty hunters. But that's the way the game is. Luckily enough, as I say, did change the horse over, and I didn't have no pelts or anything on the back, so I didn't lose anything really. I think on one of the earlier episodes, which was what one was it? Fireblades TNT Arrow. I kind of put the horse away at first, and I only had 2 pistols. Shotgun and a pistol, I think it was, until I took a sheriff down, stole his horse, then I started picking up, rifles and stuff from the dead sheriffs and anyone I killed, and I started getting some of the guns that way. Or I might go into a store in game and buy a gun, which I didn't do. I just mainly got them off the dead bodies. So if I play another one tonight, it might be another fuck about one, going around killing people. And I probably might try and use the standard arrows, blades, axes, stuff like that. Try not to use any guns, but sometimes my controller screws up, even though it's a brand new controller. I hit the wrong fucking button or press the joypad, the opposite way, and then the pistol will come out and shoot the guy instead of me stabbing the guy. And when you shoot them, I think in game that kind of notifies the residents, and the resident spot what you're doing. Then go and call the sheriffs. Then the sheriffs are on your ass. If you're using a knife or an axe or an arrow, there's no sound, and I don't think many people in game, the residents in game, the NPC residents, get to notice that you've actually killed someone. So I am trying to find a way of going around killing people the quiet way, but it doesn't always work out that way. But anyway, so going back quickly to the games I'm going to be playing, hopefully I might be playing Infected again, Upkeep Survival, and Raising Worlds. So there's 3 games I might be playing again, and they'll probably be live streamed. I don't know yet. They might live stream them. I've got no idea yet. And if they are live streamed, if you've got the notification turned on, you'll know that they're live streamed. Some of them might record private, so you won't get to see them, and then I can do a little backlog of those and upload those as and when I want to. I think I still have a few infected game backup files which I've not uploaded yet. So let me just check on that. I think I might have actually uploaded all those, to be honest. Yeah, I think I've done all those. The infected. Yeah. I can't remember actually, to be honest. I've got so many backup files on YouTube. I don't know what I have released. No, I'll also be playing on the PS5. What was it called? Hunter Call of the Wild. I might start playing Way of the Hunter again as well. And I just installed again the Angler, Hunter Call of the Wild, the Angler. So, there's still going to be like different gameplays, hopefully soon. But what ones I'm going to play it really depends on what mood I'm in, what games I want to play and upload, whether it being public view or private view. So I used to play like other games like, Call of Duty games and Battlefield and stuff like that. And I used to do a lot of episodes of those and upload those like separately as well. But I think I'm just going to see how it goes. Like the Hunter Call of the Wild, I've got by the look of things, season 2, episode 7 hasn't been uploaded, but that's only a 12-minute video. But there's 2 episode 17s, 12-minute, and one which was 2 hours 30. So the 12-minute one I didn't upload because I uploaded the other one, the 2-hour one. And just continuing scrolling through all my other games. Not like they've been released and uploaded. I'm going back quite a way now as well. Yeah, looks like they all haven't been uploaded apart from all the backup ones. There is one. No, that's a 15-minute one, so that ain't going to worry about that one. Yeah, I think all the ones are, like the not Call of Duty, Hunter Call of the Wild, the Angler, the Infected, Upkeep Survival, even Miss Survival, all the games I've been playing in the past have all been released, I believe, by the looks of things. So I'm now going back like 2014. And I don't see any other ones that are private. There is one there, Why the Hunter PS5 gameplay hunting private. But that was June 24th, June 25th, 2014. 2024. Get it right in a minute. But yeah, all the way the Hunter ones have been released by the looks of things. there's only like a couple which wasn't released, which were only like test runs and 5-minute ones and stuff like that. But yeah, so there is a lot. You're talking, if I'm only uploaded 25 episodes of Red Dead Redemption, which was the story mode, and my last upload was 106 episode. So you're talking, about 70 odd episodes that still need to be uploaded and let you guys view. Although I've done, like, as I said, like muck around videos, and I put them public straight away. But that's it. That's the update. So cheers for watching. And yeah, I might try to get on later on tonight. If not, I'll try to get on tomorrow. I have uploaded one game tonight, which was the live stream, Raising Worlds, and I'm doing this one. So yeah, I think if I do a muck around one, it might be set private and release it tomorrow. I just don't know yet because I've not eaten yet, and I need to get some dinner. I feel a bit tired out today as well, and my neck's been hurting. Plus, my hand's been hurting because I have arthritis in my left hand. I've been trying to like press all the keys while playing Raising Worlds. It's like made my fingers ache and numb. Oh look, and I've even got Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year and Undead on Xbox, but I don't want to be playing it on the Xbox because it means fucking around getting it all sorted out, and I've even got it on PlayStation 3 as well. No, I'm not putting it on PlayStation. I mainly bought them all, just more of a collection kind of thing. Like any game that I play and it's in the series, then I'll buy them. Like, with Way of the Hunter, there's 3 different types of the game. When they first released the game, then they bought another version of it out a year later. Then they bought another one out a year later. You've got 3 different start off of the games. I've got those on PlayStation 4, and I think I've got them on Xbox. I only just realised that I think I've got Call of Duty 6, which I've not even played yet. Just looking on PlayStation games last night on the console, apparently Call of Duty 7's out, but that's going to be bloody expensive, about 80-90 quid to buy. Because I know with Red Dead Redemption on PC, to buy that with Red Dead 1 and 2, I think the ultimate dual copy is around about £60 odd. Just have a quick look on that. So I was originally thinking about buying it so I can like install some of the mods. But the thing being is that my hands, I just can't work it. Like, you can get Red Dead online for £20, and then you can get Red Dead Redemption 2 for £60, or if you want the Red Dead Redemption 2 Unlimited Edition, which is Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2, I think. No, it's Red Dead Redemption 2 Unlimited Edition is £99, 99 pence. Or you can buy the Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2 bundle for £90. Now, the other day, that was a lot cheaper. I could have got it, but I didn't. But the bundle deal was like £45 or something like that, and I just didn't want to spend that money out on that game. I've already got it on PS5, you know. It's only because I've been watching a lot of people play it on PC with the mods. And the mods, you know, tend to give you unlimited, like, stamina, energy, ammo and stuff like that. And you can get that on WeMod. Although WeMod has changed its name now. But there are mods where you can actually go on and, like, use different weapons like the Thompson, you know, AK-45 or whatever, you know, and different kind of, like, outfits and stuff like that. I've been watching a guy who plays it quite a lot, and, you know, he makes his own storytelling up by using mods. And I just watched one where he was going around as a serial killer. But, you know, to see people on, like, high buildings and shoot them and blow them up, you know, kind of thing, it's been kind of, like, fun watching them. But to do that myself, I wouldn't be able to do it. Not if arthritis on my hand anyway, and paying out that type of money for it. Not £90.98 for the bundle. Then the mods actually cost money to buy as well. Then you've got to install them. You know, my brain don't function like it used to. You know, I'd have problems trying to install mods nowadays. I even had problems trying to install mods for Arma 2 DayZ mod at one time. I used to have to get someone to help me to do it for me. But I'm talking about 8-9 years ago. That was. So that's 8-9 years ago. Having problems installing mods then. Just think what it's going to be like now for me to install mods on the PC game. I know you probably might be able to get the Red Dead Redemption bundle, you know, cheaper from one of these, like, CD key sites, but sometimes it's not a CD key that you can actually install on Steam. They give you a link to actually play the game through a new Steam account, which I don't like doing. I've done it a couple of times and I've never really liked it because I missed the games I have already installed on my Steam account. I didn't want to have more than one Steam account, but when I was playing one of the other games which they gave you in the user account for, you know, I used to get confused on what account it used to be on. I just like, so fuck it, you know, I ain't gonna bother with it. So that game I never really bothered playing on that other account, to be honest with you. If it's something that I could do, like a proper CD key that you can put onto Steam itself on your original account, and yeah, I would have played it a lot more, but no. Well, anyway, I'm going to go. Cheers watching, and as I say, there will be more games coming up as and when I can do it and when I feel like doing it. You know, there'll be more Call of Duty, not Call of Duty, Way the Hunter, Call of the Wild, maybe some more Raising Worlds, maybe, I don't know yet. It's a kind of flip up between Raising Worlds and the Infected at the moment, because I know they've got some new stuff on the Infected. Raising World, they've got new stuff on there as well, so I wouldn't mind going around the main island and checking out, because I think they've got, like, on there, you know, the indigenous, you know, like the natives on there with actual small tents, like little small villages on there, which I want to see what I can find and check out. And they have got other stuff which is randomised. But the only thing I was finding, because I went around the island on Raising Worlds, they've got like shipwrecks and, you know, boat wrecks on the beaches and stuff like that. They've got like treasure chests there, but every treasure chest I found wasn't nothing in there. So really, I spent an hour going around the whole island looking for like boat wrecks with treasure chests in when they had nothing in the treasure chest. So I left a comment on that on Steam, saying I've wasted my time when there's nothing in the treasure chest. Right, anyway, I'm going to go and get something to eat and drink, and I'll catch you on the next one. When that'll ever be, I've got no idea. But there will be more videos uploaded, possibly tomorrow. I don't think I'll be doing another stream tonight, even if it's going to be like a muck around one. I don't know if I'll do that tonight or not. I might leave that till tomorrow. Just sit back and rest and watch a few more videos on YouTube, I suppose. Right, catch you all later. Don't forget, give us a like, share, hit that notification bell, leave a comment if you can. Yeah, leave a comment if you wish to. No negative ones, they will be deleted, and they will be, like the person who leaves any kind of negative comments will be banned, deleted, barred, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I'll see you later. Subscribe if you've not already done so, please. I really want to hit that 500 mark if possible. All right, cheers. Catch you later. Bye.